Keaton Energy is a smaller coal company with a price-to-earnings ratio of 12 and a market cap of 571 million rand. Keaton operates a sizable mine in the Delmas area and also acquired anthracite mines in KZN last year. It currently pays no dividends. Is the story any hotter on Keaton over Coal of Africa?
Yeah, quite an interesting company. It was basically run by Paul Miller, who was an investment banker from Nedbank. Did a good job, I think, in terms of taking a bit of a sort of mixed collection of assets and turning it to good account. The mine near Delmas called Fontaine, they've done a lot of work on it. It's again the same story, power station coal, and then they found a nice seam of stuff which apparently had a specific low sulfur content or something which they're selling to the iron ore and to the sort of steel making industry somewhere, including in Brazil, who knew. So that's fine. The anthracite operations in KwaZulu-Natal, that's also apparently coming along quite nicely. There was a CEO change. Paul has left. He's been replaced by a guy called Rowan Castell, who's ex-Optimum Coal, so he's a good operator. So they seem quite well positioned. I understand they need to do a capital raising. So I think some people might be a bit anxious one way or another about that.
Are you anxious over Keaton Energy, having just heard what Paul's put on the table?
Well, I didn't know about the capital raising, so that obviously...
You want to leave the studio now and no. Quickly go and exit?
No. Well, I mean, obviously that makes me nervous on any share that needs to raise capital. I mean, obviously putting Rowan Castell is, I think, a very clever move. I mean, you need somebody who really understands mining. I know Paul, he was an investment banker, he put it together. I think he did a fantastic job, but somebody who really knows how to mine needs to be there. And I think they've got the right guy in there now. Certainly, I think their Vaal Krant, the acquisition that they did in December was a pretty good one. And if you look at it, I think this one can actually generate a profit, whereas you look at Coal of Africa at current price, it's not, whereas I think
so this one could be a better option. It's around R3.50 on current share price.
Yeah, look, the way it works with Eskom is they give you a cost plus type thing, so you still need the capital to develop the mine and to do the sort of opening of new areas. Either it's underground or it's open cast. Then you need to, you know, arrange the transport. Then whatever you can make with the export side of things is the cream, because the Eskom business often takes care of the sort of fixed costs of operations. So I think they are quite well positioned. The capital raising, I understood, was really just to delever the balance sheet and to put them in a position to maybe do a few selective bolt-on type acquisitions. But remember, all of these companies are going to do well or not depending on what happens with the coal price. Because if the coal price goes back to kind of all-time highs, then we're looking good. And remember, coal tends to follow the oil price because it's the same kind of underlying drivers and the same sort of calorific substitution issues. So if you're positive about China and all of that, you could do worse than have some coal exposure.
Hot or not on Keaton Energy? Jonathan?
Out of the smaller ones, so excluding Azara, this is probably the one I'm most excited for, but I'm still not hot on it.
You can't build us up like that and then go not hot, excited, then not hot. Paul, hot or not?
No, I'm also going to go with not hot, but like I say, they're shaping up quite well.